Booktube-A-Thon day 4. We made it to the halfway point. Is this the halfway point? But before I get into everything, as you guys may know, yesterday I did not post a vlog. Yesterday was day 3, and I didn't film at all. I found out news yesterday that just like angered me, frustrated me, like made me so incredibly sad and kind of just broke my heart. The reason why I'm sharing it with you is because it's something that you guys could help with, and normally on my channel I don't know, I try to keep it to just books and to sending positive vibes out there in the world, because I think that really does make a difference. For anyone who's new to my channel might not know, I am Native Hawaiian, and my whole mom's side of the family, they're Hawaiian, and I grew up in Hawaii. It's my home. It's where I'm from, and found out or read an article and I thought like, oh my god, this has to be fake. Like, no way this is real. Like, are you kidding me? Is this really happening in 2018? There is this company called Aloha Poke, and they are not a Hawaiian owned company. They are just, once again, a company that stole something from the Hawaiian people. For anyone who doesn't know, poke is a Hawaiian dish. It's raw fish. It's delicious. It's one of my favorite foods ever, something that I miss. I mean, there's poke here in Colorado. I'm currently staying with my dad. He lives here in Colorado. But it's not the same. Everyone knows, like, the food is not the same as it is back home. But anyway, so poke is like, it's a really important dish. It's a traditional dish. This company just announced, and I believe this happened back in 2016, but Aloha Poke just shared with everyone that they have trademarked the name Aloha and Poke. Aloha Poke did that, and now they're sending out cease and desist letters to Hawaiian-owned businesses in Hawaii that use the word aloha or poke in their business name. But the fact that they could even get that trademarked, the word aloha, for anyone who doesn't know what aloha means, it's a really hard word to describe. It's basically our greeting in Hawaiian, right? It's more than just hello, goodbye, I love you, kind of like what you, if you guys watch, what is it, Lilo and Stitch or something. It's a very meaningful word, and for someone to take that and say, we own that word now, and none of you Hawaiian native people are allowed to use that word anymore without being sued, it's the most disgusting and disturbing thing. And I was like crying yesterday because I didn't think it would be possible. It's okay, to give you guys an idea, it's the equivalent someone coming into your country and saying, we now own your greeting, whether that's hello or hola or konnichiwa, like whatever your greeting is in your country, and saying we now own that word and you're not allowed to use it without being sued. You're not allowed to put it in your business name. Like, aloha is how we greet people. And so every if you guys ever been to Hawaii, every business, there's aloha nails, there's aloha food, aloha taco, like there's aloha everything. It's a greeting. And now Aloha Poke is now saying we own this, and they legally have the rights to sue native Hawaiian businesses for using their own word, their own words that do not belong to anybody else but them. Here's a short little, for anyone who doesn't know any sort of Hawaiian history. Hawaii was taken. It was stolen, just like Native American land. As soon as Hawaii was taken, they banned our language from being spoken until 1987. It wasn't allowed to be spoken in schools. That's why I don't speak Hawaiian. I mean, I know Hawaiian words and things like that, but most of the past 2 generations don't speak fluently because it was banned literally until 1987. And we thought, of course, you know, that would be the end of it. We're moving into a new generation where people actually are culturally aware of what they're doing, and then something like this happens, and it's just I wanted to share that because there is actually a petition that already has over 100,000 signatures. You don't have to be Native Hawaiian or from Hawaii to sign it, but it takes like 2 seconds. It's just a name and an email. But to anyone who would like to support and help, I'll leave a link down below, and you can sign the petition, and it'll really help. People are stepping in and trying to get the trademark taken away from them because they don't deserve it. No one should be legally allowed to say we own this word from another culture. Like, it's so disgusting and exploitative, and it's like cultural appropriation, period. Thank you guys so much in advance for anyone who does help and who does sign the petition. I apologize for this vlog starting off on a negative note. I know you guys come here for like positive vibes, which I am happy to share, but I just I have to use my platform for things that I feel that are important, and so I feel like I have to share this. Okay, let's everybody take a deep breath. You know what? I trust that, you know, there's good people out there and it'll hopefully get resolved soon. Till then, we're gonna keep spreading the positivity. So without further ado, let us get into the books that I am reading today. Okay, so yeah, so like I said yesterday, I didn't get much reading done. I did though end up finishing Tiger Eyes by Judy Blume. It was good. It was definitely, like, the ending made me cry a little bit, but overall I think, like I said last night, I felt like it was a little bit just, it was too simplistic for me. It's definitely for a younger audience, or at least that's the way it reads. It felt like I was reading like a book for a 10-year-old. Not to say that the plot and the main idea of the book isn't important and beautifully written. I think I'm gonna give this book probably like a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy it. It did give me the feels, but I felt like I didn't connect with it as well just because of the simplicity of it. But nevertheless, I still love Judy Blume. She's still one of my childhood authors, and so yes, Judy. Also, for this challenge, I still need to watch the movie for this, so maybe we'll do that today. I don't know. I have to find it online. Hopefully it's on Netflix or Hulu or something. Okay, so I started listening to an audiobook this morning, and I'm currently 9 chapters in. And this audiobook was not on this giant TBR list that I have here. You know what? I don't even know what this is anymore. I feel like I'm doing that thing, you know, that thing that I always talk about where I make a huge TBR list and I just totally scrap it and like read other things. I was, you know, scrolling through Audible trying to figure out how I would use my last precious $16 credit, and I remembered there's one book extremely popular right now that I have not read, and it came to me. I was like, now is the time. It is the time. I am currently 10 chapters in to Children of Blood and Bone. Oh my god. Oh my god. This probably has to be one of the most highly requested books as far as like what people want me to read right now. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the plunge. I don't usually read or listen to high fantasy books just because so much is going on. It's hard for me to follow when I'm just listening to it. I kind of need like the text in order to understand what's going on. I listened to the sample of this book first though, just to get an idea if it would be possible for me to listen to this book, and literally after listening to just like an 8-minute sample and hearing the narrator, who is so incredible, oh my god, she speaks with an accent as well, which just enhances the entire story. I was able to follow along everything she was saying, so immediately I put that book in my cart, downloaded it onto my phone, and I'm currently 10 chapters in of 88 chapters. Okay, this is like a 600-page book, and it is so incredible. Listening to it is like watching a movie. Like the characters, it takes place like in Africa, or actually it's a fantasy world, but it's inspired by, I'm not sure which region of Africa, but I know that all of our main characters are black, and I am living for it, and they're riding cheetahs, and there's magic. So Children of Blood and Bone, if you guys don't know, is a definitely high fantasy book. It follows our main character, who she is a diviner, which basically is someone who has the potential to wield magic but doesn't have any magic at the moment. 8 chapters into this book, so I'm still trying to figure out the magic system. What seems to be going on in the story is that magic was taken away after this thing, or this event that happened called the Raids, in which a giant monarch evil guy came in and was like, I am banning magic. So now all the diviners are considered like the lowest class of people. They have white hair. That's like the #1 sign. In the history of this world, there was a bunch of different clans, and each clan had a different power. So some could heal, some could speak to animals. There's like different forms of magic. We're jumping between different perspectives. We're following Zaylee, who, like I said, she's a diviner. She knows how to use a staff. She's trained to like fight with a staff. Then we're also following Amadi. I think I'm saying that correctly. Amadi is the daughter of the king. That's all all I'm gonna say because the plot is crazy. It is so good, and I just love Tony is gonna be like one of my new favorite authors, I know for sure. Like I said, it's currently 1 p.m. This was like a super long intro, but I'm gonna continue listening to the book, and I will update you guys when I'm maybe like 15 chapters in. Like I said, there's 88 chapters, so we got a long way to go. Okay guys, so I am currently 4 hours into the book. I think I have been listening to this on 1.5 speed, as per usual with my audiobook. But I forgot to mention, this is a 17-hour long audiobook. The only audiobook longer that I think I've partially listened to is, oh my god, is one of the Outlander books, the second one, which I still have to finish. Anyways, it is so good. I just wanted to say, like, Tony's characters are just so fantastic. Like, Zaylee is such a strong character. I just love how this book discusses things like colorism and racism and just even within the Black community, or within this book, or within this fantasy community, I guess you could say. I love the way the author writes about the magic in this book, and I just love the dialogue, and maybe it's because I'm listening to it that it sounds so, I don't know, more real to me. Just, it's wonderful. I'm getting like Black Panther vibe. But I wanted to show you guys real quick because I think I'm gonna be either adding this or honestly like replacing this with some books on my TBR list. But a lot of you guys warned me that Colleen Hoover is like this rabbit hole that you fall down, and that you just, once you get a taste, you just can't stop reading her books. You guys are so right. I already miss her writing, and a lot of you guys recommended that I read Hopeless next, and it just so happens that I actually have Hopeless, and this is probably one of the oldest books on my shelf, and yeah, so this is gonna be added to my TBR list. Really excited, and hopefully I can read it after I listen to this book. I don't know if I'll be able to finish Children of Blood and Bone tonight, but I'm gonna try, and it's like 2 p.m. now, and I don't even want to count the hours because I know it's not gonna add up to me being able to finish a 17-hour book before midnight. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue listening to it, and maybe I might take a break and pick up Hopeless, so we'll see. So I am currently 15 chapters into Children of Blood and Bone. I keep wanting to say like a Sarah J. Maas title, like Court of Frost and Starlight or something like that, but no, Children of Blood and Bone. It is so good, you guys. This is, I can already tell, becoming one of my favorite fantasy books. Currently, I am going to take a break and officially start Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I read the synopsis of this book, and basically it sounds like we have two characters who both have kind of mysterious pasts. It's funny, wasn't I just talking about mysterious pasts or something in my last video? Oh, sorry, two young people with devastating pasts. Devastating past. This is gonna be a tearjerker, I already know, but I'm really excited. So I'm gonna read maybe like 50 pages of this. Back at the desk again. I feel like I just keep jumping around my whole room, but I feel like I have to like diversify where I'm vlogging. Anyways, okay, so I got maybe like 2 chapters into Hopeless, and I'm just, you know, I always try to give a book at least like minimum 50 pages, but you know, I started reading it and I'm like, okay, and I wasn't really feeling the main character. It kind of started off with her saying some stuff that I don't necessarily agree with, and then it just kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, and then I just gave it one more chapter and I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna force myself to read something that I don't really want to read right now. I think it's more so my mood. I'm just so honestly invested in Children of Blood and Bone right now that I can't, like, I don't know, I feel like I can't read this right now, but I will give it another try later on. So currently I am 18 chapters into Children of Blood and Bone. It is so good. I'm just like, I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying it's so good, but honestly, like, it has lived up to the hype, and that's one thing I was scared of, was I've heard so many good things about it. So many of my book friends have raved about it, and I've seen it all over the internet, on Jimmy Fallon. It's like the book of the month for his book club. I would actually highly recommend you listen to the audiobook. I'm just like in an audiobook mood right now. Speaking of audiobooks, so I'm gonna take a break. You guys know this app called Scribed, right? This is not sponsored by them or anything, but it's an app that I like to use to listen to audiobooks because you can listen to unlimited audiobooks, and they have like a ton of new ones. So I was kind of just scrolling to see what they had, and I found Milk and Honey, a poetry collection. Currently like super into poetry, and they have the audiobook, and it's only an hour and 6 minutes long, and I don't know what challenge this would count under as far as the Booktube-A-Thon challenges go. Right now, honestly, like, it's day 4 and I'm just trying to get to 7 books, and I'm just enjoying reading and all of that kind of stuff. So I think I'm gonna pause Children of Blood and Bone and listen to this poetry collection, and I'm really excited. I'll probably end up ordering the physical copy after, because I need the physical copy as well. So my mom just found out what is going on with this, what do we even call him?
The shadow.
This man claiming to own the word aloha and poke. How do you feel about this, Mom?
I'm gonna honestly say I'm kind of scared for him right now.
Why? Like
right now I have chicken skin all over my body because this energy that's going to be streamed towards him, I don't know if he'll recover from it. You know, you're talking cultural oppression arising in people. You're putting salt on a wound right now. Like, why would you do that? Like, are you crazy? Are you seriously crazy? You see the smile on my face, right? It's not a frown. Like, I'm not hiding. I'm like smiling.
Just wait, see what happens, Mr. Zach, whatever his name is. So I just finished Milk and Honey. It was so beautiful to listen to. I didn't even know, but the author actually narrated it, and it was beautiful. And there's a lot of pauses because, you know, like there's a different poem on each page. So she would read like a few lines and then pause and then read some more. But it was so beautiful, and I could definitely resonate with it a lot. But I still think the princess doesn't save her. This princess saves herself in this one, and the witch doesn't burn in this one. Probably still have to be my 2 favorite poetry collections. I am also currently now 20 chapters into Children of Blood and Bone. At this point, I don't really know what to say with Children of Blood and Bone because I just love it so much. But I think I'm gonna end the vlog here and update you guys tomorrow. So until next time, keep reading, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!